back to my YouTube channel. I am so happy that you clicked on this video. Thank you so much for spending even a little portion of your day with me. I did this in my video yesterday and an overwhelming amount of you really liked it. So we're going to ignore that it's cringy and we're going to do it again and we're going to go in for an internet hug. We are living in times again that are so uncertain and a lot of us are staying home right now. Whether there's lockdowns happening or whether you just want to protect yourself and your family and your loved ones. And a lot of us just want a hug, and I want a hug, so I want to give you a hug. So we're going to do an internet hug before we get into this one. So here we go, we're doing our hug. You smell good. So welcome to today's video. All right, muckers, before we get into this video, I just want to let you know that today's video is so graciously sponsored again by adamandeve.com. Now, you know the drill. You have been absolutely loving it, which is why they've been coming back to this channel. If you want to get yourself the best toys ever, and I mean the best quality ever, you can use code ADAM50 on adamandeve.com for literally 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada, and also cheap shipping everywhere else. 90-day no hassle return. This company also have a bunch of their proceeds going to fighting the spread of HIV all around the world. So you're also helping out an amazing cause and you get incredible toys and other stuff in the process. It is really amazing. Thank you so much for using the code, and thank you Adam and Eve for coming back to the channel. So again, that is code ADAM50 for 50% off one item and free shipping. Thank you for loving this, and thank you Adam and Eve for coming back. And honestly, listen, if I got you a good deal, I'm getting you a good deal on good products. So yes, I know you're loving it and I'm grateful. And also, I really do just want to stress that this company is really amazing and this is the main thing that you can do to help out my channel. Furthermore than anything, and for them being so consistent on the channel, I really appreciate it. So I'd appreciate you checking out this offer and this deal. And again, this is a very two-way thing. You get amazing stuff in the process. And again, whenever the stuff arrives, you will not know what it is because it is packaged so perfectly. So if you live with anyone, they will not know your business. And I think that's beautiful. So code ADAM50 on adamandeve.com for 50% off one item and free shipping in the US and Canada. All right, back on with the video. I got you. We are going to be talking about Jeffree Star's big return to YouTube. Now, Lord, I just want to say before we get into this video that I feel like we're saying this with Jeffree every couple months. I feel like it's very common that Jeffree just like leaves and then comes back and it's like this big deal that he's like back on YouTube. However, this one is different, and the reason it is different is because he has a backlog of videos that he has been filming and he shows them in this big comeback video. And I do need to say, to start off the video, this is one of the better Jeffree Star videos I think he's ever made. And the reason for that is his content as of recent has been absolute dog shit. And the reason for that is it's very clear that his heart isn't in it. You know, he's been doing this transition from the drama last year to who's he going to associate with to, you know, Jeffree Star Cosmetics getting dropped by Morphe. There were so many different things happening. Then he completely left California, like I stated, and he's now in Wyoming and he has a yak farm and there's a full thing happening. So there's just been so many transition things. And another really big thing that happened in Jeffree's life was that his filmer, who's named Christopher, I think, or I don't know, we'll get to whatever his name is, Chris, something like that. I mean, we're gonna watch in a second, but his main filmographer, is that the word? I don't fucking know, left him, and that was a really big thing, and he really stopped making content on YouTube after that. It was the person who filmed his videos since his MySpace days, and he made a couple videos right after it, and the editing was really obnoxious in them. It was really horrible, and the videos just were not good, and that's me being very objective here. The comments were calling Jeffree out on this, and it was so bad that Jeffree had to like release a statement on it for the fact that the editing was so bad and so obnoxious, and it was, you know, trying out this new editor and filmer, and it just really didn't work. And it seemed that since that moment, I don't know if a lot of people picked up on that, it seems that since that moment, Jeffree really kind of distanced himself from YouTube. And I mean, even in the past couple months, I thought that he was going to completely leave YouTube. It really seemed he was going down that route. Jeffree Star Cosmetics hasn't been doing that great recently. That's not the most bizarre statement in the world to say. You know, he's been creating all of these new companies, including that he's announced that he's now doing Jeffree Star Skin, which will be interesting because I don't wear makeup. So Jeffree Star Skin is something that I'm actually able to review. So I'm excited to try that because I've never tried any of the Jeffree Star cosmetics, and everyone always raves on that they're great products, or at least the ones years and years ago where, you know, recent they've been really like rushed and stuff, and it's been really heavily criticized. But Jeffree Star Skin is something that I will definitely review on my channel. So it's the first Jeffree product I'll really be able to like get in and see like what his production quality is like. So he's announced that Jeffree Star Skin is coming, but in this video, he talks about where he's been at and why he's been gone. Multiple reasons. The first one off the top of my head is that he said he's just been adjusting and he has been in not so good of a mental space. He said that the past year has been rough on him. Again, I think he says this every time he leaves YouTube, but again, it's something to note. He's also said that he's trying to figure out what he wants to do because he's now doing this yak farm. But he also said that he has been filming the entire process and he's been vlogging. And it's like Jeffree has came back to YouTube so much and he has, you know, taken month and month breaks. And then we'll come back and be like, you know, please don't think I'm lazy because I've been vlogging and I have 100 YouTube videos in the vault ready to go. And I hate whenever a YouTuber says that because it's like, show it or don't say it. But Jeffree is staying consistent in the thought process that, you know, he has so many videos waiting to upload. But I don't know if you remember, but a couple months ago, whenever he went out of the break that he was in at that time, he said that he has so many vlogs and he's been vlogging his entire yak farm journey and he's going to be posting them soon, and they never came up to be. So do I think that he's going to upload them this time? Probably not. I mean, I hope he does because his audience are like getting led on and led on and led on. But in this one video, he does kind of show different clips. And it's very clear that Jeffree is really struggling because he's not able to sell his Californian mansion, which is the one that Britney Spears was allegedly going to buy. I don't think she is at this stage, obviously. But he's kind of going around it. He's been traveling between California and Wyoming, and he says how depressing and empty the house feels. He said that he has been going through it because of his dog's passing's anniversary. He said that he would just sit in front of their urns and just cry, and he's been in, you know, the really big house, but it's completely empty, and it now has all the memories, and he just wants to get rid of it and move on. So he's traveling back and forth between two different places, and again, he is confirming that his new business ventures are going ahead. So Jeffree Star Cosmetics is now evolving into Jeffree Star Skin. He said it was supposed to come out last year, but because there was supply chain issues where boats were getting like stuck in the river and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, Bonnie just snorted. Where, you know, boats were getting stuck, he wasn't able to release it last year, so it's happening this year. I don't think that's true, by the way. I think a reason that he didn't post it last year was because Jeffree Star publicly is in a lot better standing now than he is this time last year. This time last year, he was really still heavily criticized, but I mean, he's come back now, and he hasn't been talked about in a while, so it's kind of just his audience that are really watching him at this stage. Another thing that I do want to note is a lot of people are commenting on this video saying that it seems like a new Jeffree, and it seems like a new era, and it seems like a whatever. And listen, I want to give credit where credit is due. The Jeffree he's presenting, please be very careful of my wording here. The Jeffree that is being presented to us on camera is a lot nicer than any Jeffree version that we've seen before. It's a very calm, collected, I don't care about materialistic things, I just want to live in the farm kind of attitude. I'm being very specific in my wording. The Jeffree he is presenting on camera, because again, he has been known, all of them have been known. I don't trust any of these people. They've all been known at faking it on screen and being the worst people behind the scenes. Most recent, Trisha Paytas. So I'm not trusting any of them. But the version he is presenting on screen right now is the most wholesome Jeffree that he has yet. So at the start of the video, he kind of briefly rounds up why he's been gone. It's like 1 minute. We're just going to watch this intro part. This video is 25 minutes long, where he goes to the farm. He introduces the dog to the yaks. He kind of talks about the yaks. A bunch of the yaks give birth while he's there. He's been talking about now being a farmer, just wanting to move on with his life. He feels in a different place right now. He has big goals for Jeffree Star Cosmetics. He always does, even though all of the all of the Jeffree Star Cosmetics, like palettes and stuff that he released, are in the TJ Maxx, by the way, in Brighton, are in the TJ Maxx. And I saw a video tweeted at me yesterday where someone was on TikTok and they saw this video and it was, oh my God, every single Jeffree Star release is in TK Maxx. And yes, literally, Jeffree Star is everywhere in all of these clearance places now, and I don't know whether it's just they're not selling anymore, or maybe they just bought too much, I don't know, or maybe it's about to be expired makeup, I do not know, but all I'm saying is the videos that we've been seeing is like the Alien palette, the Conspiracy palette, the Blood Sugar, all of the lipsticks, the lip liners, It is, all of them are going there. And Jeffree had to humble himself recently and be like, you know, I don't mind if my makeup goes to these places. You know, I'm still making a profit here and there. And, you know, it was what he has bullied his friends for, where their makeup goes to die in the past. But anyway, let's hear what he has to say.
What's up?
So again, this is on his recent video, The Truth About Why I've Been Hiding. I almost gave up last year.
Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya?
I love his pink roleplay we have going on here. Does anyone know Jedward? If you're from the UK or Ireland or maybe some parts of Europe, you'll know who Jedward is. And if you don't, pause the video and literally Google Jedward. He's giving Jedward. Just look up and you'll see.
New Year. Oh my God, girl, it's been a minute.
Let's get into it.
It's been a while. Now, always in the month of December when the year is winding down, I go into hibernation, I recharge. It's hard being this sickening all the time. But listen, you guys know that 2021, there was a lot of major changes. I moved out of California, a lot happened, and I can't believe we're going on year 3 of the pandemic. Like, it's crazy. There has been so much happening. And the good news is, I've been vlogging, yes. I
think an interesting point about him saying year 3 of the pandemic is really like a good point in terms of just focusing on Jeffree, because a lot of Jeffree's content in the past was, you know, going on all of these trips, going on the private jets to random islands and doing makeup tutorials there and doing all the meet and greets everywhere. So if you think about it, he's lost one of the main forms of content that he was able to do. And again, credit where credit is due. A lot of these other influencers didn't care about the pandemic and just went on with doing that content and, you know, flying on their private jets to Hawaii and stuff like this. He really hasn't, so.
Weekly vlogging for months. I haven't been lazy, you guys know.
Nikita Dragon, James Charles.
Crazy. I am obsessed with
Tana.
vlogging. There's been a lot happening. Last year, so much happened. I started several new businesses. I opened up a fulfillment center here in Casper, Wyoming, which is called Scorpio Logistics. It's been amazing and business has really taken off. So thank you for all the support. It officially ships all the items on jeffreestar.com and all the Star Lounge stuff. So it's been really cool to shift gears.
Oh, I have something to say. Jeffree Star Pets scammed me. Jeffree Star Pets literally scammed me. I did an order to do a review on my channel. You know, I have my dogs, right? And I have the cats. Maybe a month ago, was with my mom, and he posted the reveal video. And I was like, kind of what I said at the start of this video. I was like, oh, I don't wear Jeffree Star Cosmetics makeup or whatever. I've never been able to review it, and everyone talks about the products. And then I was talking with my friend, and she was like, oh, like he came out with Jeffree Star Pets, like this would be really good for you to review because you can give an honest review and, you know, not be biased with it and show with your dogs, whatever. And I didn't order. And I literally never got the order. I never got it. I got the email confirmation, it came out of my bank, I never got the order. Never. So the fucking review of it, don't order from Jeffree Star Pets. This motherfucker going off on the businesses are booming. Bitch, where's my order? Bonnie Doll, they want their fucking collars. Was it because you don't want me to do a fucking review on it? I was literally going to do such a good video. Being unbiased, going from like a dog point of view, where they're having the toys, they're having the collars, they're trying it out. What's the quality like? You know, it's a new business. Is it cheap? Is it tacky? Can you get it from AliExpress, like Shein? Didn't show up. Literally, and it's been a month and a half. And I had to pay tax on it as well. I had to pay customs tax. It was an expensive order because I was ordering from America. So I'm pissed off at that.
Open up things out here, and it's working. It's always scary to open up a new business.
Where's
No
my
matter how
order?
successful you've been in the past, it's always scary.
But where's my
So
order?
that's been crazy. And then in November, I launched Jeffree Star Pets. It was a dream of mine to create a pet line. We're gonna dive into that in a minute. I've been filming a lot of stuff, but it was crazy. And like,
You've been filming a lot of stuff, but you haven't packed in my order, motherfucker.
it has just been a roller coaster. What's new? I know we can all relate to that. So it's 2022. What do we have in store? What the f*** is going on with this YouTube channel?
Here we go.
So officially, Christian's back. Hi, Chris.
Here we
go. Chris is back behind the camera, and we have a lot of videos coming and a lot of content. So of course, we're here in the beautiful state of Wyoming.
Listen, I believe him, but he's said this so many times after taking month-long breaks, where he's like, we have so much planned, and then he'll go away for another couple months.
At the Star Yak Ranch. Now that was a really big question. Jeffree, where is all the videos on the ranch? Now, I gotta be really, really transparent with you guys. I kept it a secret. For months, I was just doing me. I kind of turned off my phone. I know I barely uploaded, and I really needed to have mental clarity. And I was going through a lot of stuff, a lot of growth, a lot of important stuff, all healthy and amazing, by the way. But
Again, something he says all the time.
I need
And it's like, you can say it all the time, but just show us it, please.
to just kind of turn off all the noise. And I started a ranch, and now I have almost 95 yaks here in town.
Terrifying.
Surrounding. It's so crazy. It's been so
Terrifying.
amazing. So being a cosmetics mogul and a yak rancher, imagine those two worlds combined.
I'm struggling to. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeff.
That's what this year is about. It is so amazing. And there's a lot of questions. Jeffree, where's Jeffree Star Skin? I have the answers. Now, if you guys don't.
Alright, so then he goes in to talk about Jeffree Star Skin is coming and it was delayed for the reason of shipment. Alright, I want to know your opinion on Jeffree and later in the video talking about the fact that he just feels so tied down to California because of the house and he wants to mentally move on. What do you think about him talking about he's been in this enlightenment journey now that he's a farmer and he's coming back and he's so much of a better person and so much mentally clearer and he has all these videos planned and he's coming back to his YouTube thing. Oh, another point that he says later in the video is he talks about how boring the YouTube drama community has gotten. I agree with him. He says how boring and stale it's gotten. And he says that it hopes it goes back to the way it was. And I mean, if Jeffree's coming back, I'm sure it fucking will. I'm sure he'll like start something. So I want to know your opinion on all of that. I love you and I'm so grateful that you decided to watch this video. I appreciate your time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I don't know why I stumbled over my words there. I got so excited to do the outro. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one and bye. Mwah! 95 yaks. 95 yaks. Nearly 100 fucking yaks. What the fuck?